I really want to talk about the God of War thing. Mostly because it's fucking hilarious. All right? So, God of War had a trailer come out recently. It was at the... What's the event called? I'm blanking. Something games, something. State of Play. And then they released this trailer. Well, they released a trailer, and then they released also like a gameplay reveal. Gameplay trailer reveal. Let's see if it's this full one, has all of it. And let's just say people are mad as per usual because woke. Here it is. Actually, I got the chance to watch it live with some friends. What was really funny is we were all joking, being like, they made it woke. It's a woman. It's a woman. It's woke now. And then imagine my surprise when I go online and I actually see everyone being like, well, what the hell? I'm not going to play this. Yeah, we'll get to that, Kitsy Cat. Wait, let's skip ahead a little bit. Hold up. You guys are not going to get the authentic experience. There we go. Wait, why is he bald? Bald DEI? Is that allowed? Oh, good, my tits, yeah. Girl, you should get that checked out. Dude, it's so cute. This is my little mayor worm.
Okay. Burned clothes. The pyre. It happened. They're starting on the path. It's just... I didn't get to say goodbye.
Stop writing feet slapping. Stop.
This definitely isn't the light of Alfheim.
Yeah, I already have my first issue with the game. Why can't I be able to have an upskirt moment? I need to get an achievement for an upskirt moment, all right? So I already, problem number 1. Also, problem number 2, this isn't realistic. Women can't double jump in real life. And I know what you're thinking, men can't either, so why can they do that in video games? That's different.
Mask. How?
Hey yo, chill. I don't know you like that, man. I'm just gonna give you guys a little spoiler alert. People are mad, and by people, I mean, gamers, so are they really people? And by gamers, I mean tourists, because they're not even gamers either. I mean, I'm sorry, the guy that got owned so hard in Dark Souls that he literally stopped playing video games and started talking about right-wing politics, like, you're not a gamer at that point. You're just a loser, literally. But the chuds are mad because they're like, she doesn't look pretty enough for me. This isn't realistic because women aren't strong. So, the woman in this video game is too strong and it bothers me.
Shouldn't have been that difficult.
Real problem, she's supposed to be a giant, but she's not doing What the?
Yeah. Armor. Good idea.
Worm friend. Yo, you mind if I borrow this? You're not using this, right, man? Yo, can I have this? Problem number 46. This isn't realistic because women take forever to get dressed. Like my bitch wife who would always take 4 hours to get ready. Yeah, so I'm just that I can keep going, man. I can keep going.
Now, how about a way out?
It actually looks good. Too bad I'll never play it since Sony is going back to console exclusives. I get why they're doing that. It's because, like, Nintendo is really fucking... They're just making money off of being Nintendo exclusive. But let me just say, man, this has been the saddest, most depressing thing for me as a PC gamer. Just, like, companies just don't want to make games for PC. It literally took Stardew Valley for Harvest Moon to finally be like, wait, we can put a game on Steam too. We know you guys have been asking for this for so long, but we can do that if you really want. How much money? We can make money for you. You guys, we can do that for you. And then it was dog shit. I think like they fixed it. I haven't played it.
Guess I'll find my own way from here.
true gamers are upset about the millennial cube. Oh yeah, also fake. Women are bad at directions. Woke reason number 47 why I can't play this game.
That mask.
Oh yeah, woke reason number 49. Armor is on the wrong arm. You would be blocking with the other arm.
No, it can't be. It's not possible. If there's another mask, their path isn't safe. I have to find a way back.
I've been hoping there would be a bug enemy so I could say, you know, woke reason number 67. She would be calling for a man to come kill the spider. But I don't think there's a bug enemy. Anyways, you guys get the idea. All right, which is people are so mad about this game. And I don't even think that they know what they're mad about at this point. I think they're just mad to be mad. I'm not going to lie. Like, the game actually looks pretty good. Like, it doesn't... I don't... Like, I think it's like, it's really fine. The thing is also with games, you can't tell whether a game will be good based on the trailer. You have to wait until you can play the game. Like, it's just factually correct. I don't, you know what I mean? Anyone who plays games, you know, some trailers are like the coolest shit ever and the game comes out and it's poop. I'm sure all of you remember No Man's Sky. This is also gameplay, not really trailer. Well, it says gameplay reveal trailer in the title, so. Do you see the old God of War creator shitting on the game for the trailer released? What a fucking loser, dude. I'm still on the fence. I need to know if this game is my brand of politics and spouses. Stop. Stop. Don't be showing it. Stop. God of War was very masculine coded up until now. Yeah, and didn't they finish the story? Like, didn't they wrap up the God of War story? Like, didn't Kratos' like story wrap up? I feel like it's better to go in a new direction than it is to like beat a horse to death. And I feel like that's usually when any piece of media gets shit is when they're like, and then we did it again. And then we do it again. And then we do it again. And then one more time. And I feel like it's more interesting to like go on like a spin-off direction than trying to like the Boys' seasons. Yeah, it's just like, oh my God, dude. It wrapped up. I thought next story would be about the boy, but honestly, I love this arc and explorations of the wife. The story was essentially over in Ragnarok. The devs said that they were going to keep doing Kratos stuff. They just loved this character, and they started working on the game almost immediately after 2018. And here's the thing. Let me tell you guys one thing, right? I just want game devs to make things that they have fun making. Because the easiest way to make sure that a game is going to be dog shit is if the developers aren't even making something they like, they're just making something that the suits want. One of the best ways to get a game to be good with like, I don't know, like probably like a 90% effectiveness. Oh, I'll deal with this. Uh, sorry, one sec. All right. Oh, thanks, Conjureman. But yeah, one of the best ways to get like a game to actually be good is to just get developers that are having fun and actually enjoying making something that they can be proud of. And to not rush the developers. That's it. That's I feel like if there's anything to complain about in a game like this, it would be that usually these okay, I'm sorry if I say something that upsets console gamers. But a lot of console games end up being oh, I'm so scared. I'm so fucking scared. Oh no. This is how I feel right now. I'm saying what I'm about to say. A lot of console games and AAA studio games end up just being button mashers. And they're like, they tout, like, look at all these cool things you can do. And you're just like, button mashing, like, why? Button mashing X. Okay, that's not that crazy. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I bought like my first ever, like, this was years ago, but I bought like a game. It was like one of the Marvel games or something. I don't even remember what the fuck it was called. And it was just a button masher. And I was like, wait, what the hell? Oh, I thought I was gonna like have interesting combat. I'm just spamming these same two buttons. No. All of the Batman games. It was one of the Batman games that I played. I don't remember which one. It was a multiplayer Batman game. And I just like didn't finish it because I was just so bored. Like I like mechanics that make you feel like you have to dodge. You know? I'm trying to think of a good example. Like V-Rising was really fun. Oh, Windrose, if you guys played the most recent if you guys played Windrose and you try to beat the boss, you can't just button mash. Like you actually have to like try. You know, you're like, oh, okay, they're attacking. Okay, get a quick swipe in. They're attacking. Get a quick swipe in. They're attacking. Okay. And I will say, like, a lot of like God of War games are like, or not God of War games, but a lot of console games and AAA studio games end up being like that. So if there was anything to criticize this game for, it would be that there's a good chance. There's a good chance that this will be another button smasher. But I don't think that that would be necessarily new for God of War. You mean hack and slash? Hack and slash doesn't mean button mashing. Button cracking stuff. So yeah, if there was anything you would criticize this game for, wasn't there like a Wolverine game that was like that once that came out and people were upset about it? I didn't play it. All right. Someone said like, give it a second and then Asmongold will make a video being upset about it. And don't worry, he already did make a video being upset about it. Yeah, the game is fucked. It's just so boring. You're not like, he's not even a real fucking gamer. He's literally not. How many games has he played on stream and given up on? Like, dude. Pick a game, bro. 1v1 me, man. He's not even a real fucking gamer. He's ass. Why is he red? I don't fucking know. Oh, I'm sorry. This woman who just died isn't wearing makeup. Christ almighty. My favorite thing is like, this is the classic like anti-woke thing that they do, that like all of the chuds do, which is anytime there is a, how do I explain this? anytime they're trying to prove that something has become woke, they'll pick like a least flattering image and then a most flattering image. But the reality is the model, like they pick like the worst screenshot of the model and then they probably like Photoshop it. And then they pick like the best image that's ever existed of the person that is the 3D scans that they do that it's like based off of. And then they AI that one to make it look mocap. That's the word I was looking for. It's like, dog. Yeah, I guess if you just ignore all of the airbrushing and then also ignore the fact that this photo is like, how long, how old is it? It's like, oh my God, it's just so boring. It's just so boring. Let's see if I can find. Hold up. Here we go. Where is it? One sec. It's worth it. Hold. Here it is. Oh, dude. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. It's just incredible. And it's a photo of like the most obnoxious Kim K filter that you can put on a human being. And then being like, huh, can you believe this? But it's always like a catch-22. This was really, yeah, you got it, Maro. This is the same impossible beauty standard women deal with in real life. Wear makeup and people say you're fake, must be ugly without it, or you look better natural. Show natural features, suddenly you're masculine, ugly, or designed badly. When people say they want naturally beautiful characters, they still mean they usually still mean design, symmetrical, flattering, youthful, camera ready. That's not natural. It's idealized beauty with labor made invisible. Correct. Actually correct. The other thing too is like, let me pull this up. There was a photo of like the actress that I saw recently. I thought I liked it, but I guess I didn't. Maybe I saved it somewhere else. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, this is something that I have to show you guys on this topic. Did they even realize Deborah Ann Wool is 41? Well, that would be woke, so no. Oh, yes. And then I have to tell you guys about the cockroach wife. It's very important for this conversation. There's two more important things for this conversation. I thought I saved this image, but I guess I didn't, which is annoying, but whatever. By the way, Deborah Ann Wool is pretty well liked in normie circles. Yeah, but it made them mad. Did you consider that? So like, okay, here it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. 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 I got it. Let's go through a couple things. First and foremost, this is what she looks like. This is who they mocapped. All right.
I came on board to the God of War series for God of War Ragnarok. I love that I get to deepen who she is, that this isn't only Kratos' memory of her.
Frank is a cute.
Am I supposed to think that the mocap isn't accurate? That's the same person. I don't. So the current cope is that they made the actress is beautiful and then they made the character ugly. And then the way they're doing this is by editing the game character to look extra old and then editing Deborah Ann to look, well, first of all, using a photo of her from like a decade ago and then photoshopping her and AIing her to look as different as possible. And then you look at the actual game and the actual game trailer, and it's the same fucking person. Like, dude. What are we doing here, man? What the fuck are we doing here, man? Can you imagine falling for this fucking propaganda? You're like, you're so right. They made her ugly on purpose. What the hell? Why would they do that? Thank you for convincing me of this problem that doesn't exist. Thank you. Meanwhile, the mocap is like an accurate representation and a faithful representation of the character, or sorry, of the actress. Bro, gas is $50 right now. Also, what would the fuck would making her ugly even achieve for the woke agenda? Can you imagine seeing this and being like, yeah, they made her ugly. It's like, I want you guys to know, I've never used this term before. This is the first time I am ever going to ever call something porn-brained. But you are if you think this is ugly. I'm sorry. I don't have anything else to say. You guys know this. You guys know this about me. I never use that term. This is the one time I will break the rule of not using that term because it's just accurate. Like, I'm sorry. Oh my God. It's just pathetic. Oh. And then I saw this post that really explains the phenomenon really well. Look at this. They make the women ugly on purpose and then wonder why it doesn't sell. Look, this post is really good. It's I don't even remember what game this is from. It looks like some Paladin's ass model, but original, untumblerized. Okay, Fortnite. Okay, can I say something really fast? Just really quickly. It is not lost on me that the untumblerized version, she's wearing just the bra with nipples showing, but also a cross. Like, this is amazing. So what is our value system? What even is the value system at this point? Who fucking knows? Tits out for Jesus, I guess. Nips out for Jesus. And then here we go. This is such a good post. Oh my God. Every time I see a Gamer Bro edit of a female video game character to make her prettier, I always see something I have mentally dubbed cockroach wife syndrome in honor of the guy who accidentally conditioned himself to only be aroused by a fantasy of his cockroach wife Ogtha. That is to say, there is a certain subset of Gamer Bro who interacts so rarely with real women that his primary touchstone for how women look is fiction, often video games and anime. So when a video game woman looks too realistic, too close to having traits that one might find in real flesh and blood women, this is foreign to them. This is unattractive. They've been jacking it to hentai and Blender animation porn for too many years and have inadvertently conditioned themselves to only be sexually aroused by exaggerated cartoonish traits of animated women. So now every time I see one such edit, I can't help but think, my, what a coincidence. You've made her look more like an anime waifu. Truly dedicated to your cockroach wife. Oh God, dude. Oh my God. That's amazing. Why does Kratos look so dirty and disheveled? It's not necessary to let your skin go to kill gods. Oh, this shit is frying me. Kratos, more like Slatos, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ, man. All right. But the reality is, guys, what you have to understand is that Asmongold is just lashing out, all right? He's had a rough week, okay? Everyone on Twitter was making fun of him and calling him a lonely fucking loser. And calling him pathetic and totally owned by Stavros. And I gotta say, man, Stavros did more damage to this dude in 2 minutes than Gingivitis ever did. Because Asmongold revealed he plans to get a hair transplant so he won't look fucked up anymore. I wonder if it'll make me look weird. It'll probably make me look like the way I'm supposed to, right? I just want you guys to know this is another Denims take. It was only a matter of time before Asmongold starts to like pivot in a different direction. First of all, let me say a couple things. One, 50-50, he's even capable of leaving his house and committing to doing this, all right? He's way too fucking lazy. The reason he's never been good at video games, too lazy to get good at video games. The reason he doesn't clean his house, too lazy to clean his house. But the reason that he is the creature that he is because he's too fucking lazy. That's why. But beyond that, I've already talked about this many times before, that eventually, as a right-winger, your takes, like the Chud takes, get more and more and more bland because you're just repeating the same garbage and telling people to be upset. But at some point, people stop getting upset over the same thing. It's like the trans people, the immigrants. You got anything else? I'm kind of bored. You got anything new? Anything interesting? No? All right. Well, I guess I'm moving on. But the problem is, I don't think you can polish this turd, man. I don't think you can always go more extreme. It doesn't work to go less extreme as a right winger. It just doesn't. So like he can always become more roach-like. And he can always lose more teeth and lose more hair and look more fucked up. And that would get him more viewers. Going in the other direction will only lose him viewers. Because then it just comes off very posery and it comes off very fake. It's like, oh, wait, what the hell? So you do care. This whole like facade you put on about how you don't care. Wait, you do care. Oh. Well, that kind of like doesn't really give credit to anything else you've ever said. Well, I'm still waiting for the Asmongold collab. Again, he would have to leave his fucking house, dude. I could see the looks maxing pivot. No, I don't think so. He's too lazy, dude. He's too lazy. No. It's like it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But anywho, best he can do, walk to the door and pick up the DoorDash. Oh, God, dude. All right. Let me close this stuff. Also, this is not lost on me either. Oh, it'll probably make me look the way I'm supposed to is a very ironic thing to say as a transphobe. You know, his dumbass would read this tweet and be like, I'm not even a transphobe. Wow. I'm not a transphobe. I just, talk about things that are transphobic, talk about how trans people have mental illness, just talk about, and spew talking points against trans people and harbor a transphobic audience. But I am not, honestly, this is why nobody wants to join the left. It's because you call everyone who's a transphobe. He got mogged by a fat, bald comedian. Yeah, it's just pathetic. It's so pathetic. Did you see his trans affirming take? He said it's gender affirming care. So he said it's not gender affirming care. He's getting gender reaffirming. Stop. Stop. What's there to reaffirm, bro? There would have to be something there to reaffirm. You don't get to be this soy and then say, I'm reaffirming my masculinity. Where is the masculinity in question? It's affirming. Okay. Not see. Look, not the. Not. So stupid. He actually defends trans people, so it's not that simple. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. All right. If an audience is filled with transphobes, there's something the streamer is doing that's attracting those people. All right. Okay. Great. Excellent. He's not really lazy. It's got to be something else. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You just keep coping, man. Keep coping. I'm telling you guys, I've met a lot of lazy people in my time. He's literally too lazy to do anything. There's a reason that he does the content that he does, and it's because he's lazy. What a great analogy. What an absolutely great analogy. In the same way that if you drop crumbs in a bed, ants will swarm your bed. Correct. Saying like, I like this one trans person. I like this one. Doesn't change the fact that you've harbored an entire audience of transphobic people. Most likely because you're breadcrumbing transphobia. And he does like the same shit. I can't believe people are stupid enough to fall for it, by the way. That people actually are like, he doesn't even do that. It's like, you really are the person that falls for that. Now, trans people are mentally ill and they're insane and they're crazy. But, you know, like, I think that we should, you know, not kill all of them. But that is what a lot of people do think, that they're all ill. That's just what other people think. It's like saying this is what other people think doesn't mean that you haven't harbored that audience by saying that exact statement. He's going to get a hair transplant just to never shower and lose his hair to how do you pronounce this? Folliculitis? Folliculitis. Again. No, he's not going to leave his house. A lazy knows lazy. As someone who's very lazy and has to work hard to not be lazy, I will tell you, one of the laziest people on the planet is that guy right there. All right, let me close this. Close. I almost forgot one last God of War thing. The duality of both chats. And it's XQC's chat, and they're all saying cinema, cinema, cinema. And then Asmongold's chat saying LL, gay, trash, woke, L. See, this is why I've told you guys, listen. It's very hard to dislike XQC's chat because they make fun of him so much. No one is going to XQC's chat to be like, I need some wisdom. This is XQC reacts to Asmongold's chat during God of War Laufey reveal.
God of War is crazy. Jesus, yo.
So I sent her to another realm.
Yo, God of War is crazy. Jesus, yo, hey, yo.
Ryan?
Yo,
So you're playing
yo.
her instead of Kratos?
Yo!
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
what-
Okay, dude. Okay.
They're starting.
War Kitchen is fucking absolutely diabolical.
the same.
I'm sorry, guys. It's really hard. It's really hard. When I tell you guys, I don't think XQC. I think XQC is just an idiot. That's genuinely my opinion. I think everything he says he means. I don't think he's grifting. I think he's just an idiot. And the reason why it's hard to hate XQC is because half of his chat is always calling him an idiot as well. The people calling him an idiot are the people in his chat. If you've ever watched his stream and looked at his chat ever, half the time he says some shit and half the chat is question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What? And it's like the minion laughing. I forget. It's like LOL or LO. And Pepega. He's just a zoo animal for his chat. Exactly. Exactly.